Hi boys and girls, today we are doing lesson 12 and I'm sure this looks a little bit different to you because I'm recording from my house instead of at school, and I'm trying to record myself, so bear with me. Lesson 12 this week is all about homophones, and homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings and are spelled differently. So it's going to be a little tricky, and you're really going to have to study which word is for which spelling. And I'll give you hints where I can, but not all of the words have hints, okay? So the very first word that you're going to write on your desk, I want you to write hole and hole. There are two holes. The first hole is like a hole in your jeans, like you have a hole in something, okay? So I want you to write that hole first. So I'm going to give you just a few seconds to write how you think that's spelled, like a hole in your jeans. Then I want you to write the other hole, and that one's like if you want to eat a whole piece of pie or you eat a whole pizza, okay? So two holes should be written on your desk, and then you're going to check your spelling. So the hole, like the hole in your jeans, should be spelled H-O-L-E, okay? And then the hole, like you're eating a whole piece of pie or a whole pizza, is W-H-O-L-E. So it has a silent W on the beginning. Hopefully you can see that okay. So it has a silent W on the beginning if you spelled those correctly. Okay, let's try the next one. Erase. Okay, this time we're going to write it's. It's storming outside has a special character in it. So it's storming outside has a special character in it. It would be spelled I-T apostrophe S. It would look like this, okay? Look like this. It's storming outside. And the apostrophe stands for it is, okay? So the apostrophe stands for that missing letter I. It is. So anytime you're wondering if you need an apostrophe or not, you can try it is in the sentence. If it is sounds right, then you need the it's with the apostrophe, okay? Like it's storming outside. It is storming outside makes sense. So if you use the word it's, you would need the apostrophe, okay? The other it's is just with an S only. Oops, I'm about ready to drop something. Okay, looks like this. Can you see that okay? This kind of it's would be like the cat licks its paws. Well, would we say the cat licks it is paws? No. That doesn't make sense. So we wouldn't use the one with the apostrophe. We would use this one. So you really have to try the it's out in the sentence, okay? If it is makes sense, you need the it's with the apostrophe, like this. And if it is doesn't make sense, then you need the it's without the apostrophe. Okay? Let's try the next one. We have erase your desks. I want everybody to write here and here. So the first here, I can hear you coming from a mile away, okay? So when you're hearing something, think about the word ear. You hear with your ear. So that kind of hear needs the word ear in it. So see if you can write it now, here. Okay? If you did it correctly, you would have H-E-A-R, hear. So do you see that the smaller word in it is ear? So if you're hearing something, it is hear with E-A-R in it, the word ear. Now, if you are just saying, come here, please, write that here. So try that one, then we'll check your spelling. Okay. So if you did it correctly, you should have H-E-R-E, okay? So this here with ear in it is when you hear something. This here is like, come here, please, like a place, Okay, let's erase. Next one. Okay, we have 1 and 1. Okay, so the first one, she won the race. So try that one. How do you think that is spelled? She won the race. Okay. If you put 1, you are correct. W-O-N. This is when you win something, okay? It starts with a W. If you win the race or you won a trophy or you won a game, so this would be W-O-N. Now, if you're talking about the number 1, we spell it differently. So write what you think on that one and let's see if you get it right. So the number 1 is a little bit different. Okay, let's check you. It is O-N-E. So we have she won the race or the number 1. Okay, so 2 different ways to write the word 1. Okay, the next one, we are, oh, this one's always confusing for 3rd graders. So we have our. That is our classroom. Please take care of it. So our, meaning when things belong to something, would be, write what you think and then I'll show it to you. Come over to our house, or this is our classroom, or that's our car, would be O-U-R, our. Okay. Now if we're talking about what hour is it, like is it 6 o'clock out? What hour would you like to come over? We put an H in front of it, and it's a silent H. So you should have written H-O-U-R, okay? So our house, and this is the hour it is, like on a clock, okay? The hour hand. So you just add an H to the beginning. But you have to really listen to the sentence to make sure that you get them in the correct order. Okay, next one. There and there, and this is always tricky for 3rd graders. There and there is a really hard one to learn. There are actually 3 theirs, but we are just going to focus on 2 this week, okay? The first one, it is their house, or it's their spaghetti, their shoes. This one shows ownership, okay? So write what you think it is. Okay. All right, the one that shows ownership, T-H-E-I-R. Okay, that's their house or their car. It means that something belongs to you. It shows ownership. Okay, now write the other there. What do you think the other one is? Try that. Okay, if you got that correct, go sit over there. This one's just like showing a place, okay? We are either here or there. Go over there and help your teacher, okay? So 2 different theirs. E-I-R shows ownership, okay? There means a place, okay? Next one. Ooh, this one's always fun. Okay, so now we have fur and fur, okay? So this type of fur, the rabbit has soft fur, okay? So we're talking about the rabbit's fur or a bear's fur. So write what you think that one is. This one, I always get confused with this one too. Sometimes I have to look it up. Okay, so if you spelled it correctly, it's F-U-R. If we're talking about a rabbit's fur or a bear's fur, the dog's fur, okay? Now, there is a fir tree, and these trees look like Christmas trees, and you can find them in Colorado, and sometimes they're here. So when we're talking about the Christmas tree or the type of tree, it is spelled a little differently. So I want you to write what you think. It's not F-U-R. Okay. If you did it correctly, it's F-I-R. So we have F-U-R is talking about the fur on an animal. F-I-R is the type of tree. Okay. And you can kind of remember that too. There's a fern plant. It's spelled F-I-R-N. So that can help you remember that one. Okay, now we're on to the review words. So most all of us do the review words. The review words are road and road. So the first one that I want you to write is when we go drive on the road in our car, on our bicycle. How would you spell that? Okay, if you did it correctly. When we're talking about a road that we would drive our car on or our bicycle, it's R-O-A-D. Now the homophone to that is rode. Like I rode my horse yesterday, okay? Or I rode on my bike. When you're talking about that road, when you're sitting on something, it would be R-O-D-E. Or if you rode the roller coaster, it would be R-O-D-E. This type of road is what you drive on. This is when you're sitting actually riding on something, okay? Rode and rode. All right, let's erase. And unfortunately, I don't have, oh, let me check my bag real quick. I don't think I have all the challenge words with me. So I'll just focus on the two that I do have. Sorry I didn't bring them all home. So two of the challenge words are peace and peace, okay? So the first one, write what you think for peace. Then if you need me to clarify the other ones, you can come and see me, okay? So peace and peace. This one, if we're being very peaceful, the classroom is quiet and the third graders are at peace, okay? That type of peace is P-E-A-C-E, P-E-A-C-E, okay? Now, if you want a piece of the pie, you want one piece of something, you'd like a piece of something, try that one, see what you think. Okay, give you just a couple seconds. Okay, we have P-I-E-C-E. So this bottom one is a piece of something. E-A up on top is to be peaceful or calm. Okay, all right. That's it for today. Great job practicing your spelling words. You will have a worksheet to do, Reader's Notebook, page 176. Will go with this lesson. So please complete that worksheet. Look for the one that says page 176 at the bottom now that you've finished my video.